Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you late in the day on Wednesday, and I'm going to confess something to all of you. I had to take a very long car ride today, and when I say very long, I mean very long. So, I'm out in the hot tub. Mrs. Stoner has instructed me to not pass go, do not collect $200, go directly out to the hot tub and smoke two of these yet unnamed Jimmy joints. They will be named tonight. There's some great names, by the way, for the Jimmy joints. I like Sledgehammer too. But anyway, two Jimmy joints of extreme power. I've had about 300 milligrams of a liquid edible and 150 milligrams of a brownie type edible. And I would say 2 doses of the pills I don't like to take. It was like Napoleon today, with my hand on my side. And you know what? I'm kind of getting used to it, I must say. I talk about we have to accept all these different things. We have to be mindful of our limitations, etc. I have no business driving as far as I drove, number one. Number two, but I do it for a reason, a medical reason. I don't like to go into it, but is the catch worth the chase? You always have to say with something like this. So, Sugar, when she fell lame in the park, and I had to carry her, that was an unforeseen thing. Something like this I knew I was going to have to do and kind of save up my energy, if that makes any sense, so that it's the only thing I'm doing in the days surrounding it. Literally. I mean, tomorrow I'll be here. I'll be home. So I'm learning. And I think that's really important to note, is that I'm learning. I'm not some rat's ass guy that gets on this thing and says all these things and doesn't do one of the things he says. I don't do all of the things I say. I'd be a genius if I did all the things I said, and I'd be a millionaire 10 times over. But I think doing some of the things is important. Doing some of the things. So I really believe that it's a world where you have to chip away at things. Bear with me. Sometimes I call it block and tackling, where you get back to basics, but really what it comes down to is how do you eat a 100-ton whale? The mother shark teaches the baby shark. Because the baby shark looks at it and says, Mama, how am I going to eat that big thing? And of course, mother says, one bite at a time. So I don't think you see that. I don't think people see the one bite philosophy. Walk one step at a time. I don't think you see it when you're in it. I know 1,000 people have said to me, come on, Senior Stoner, just do it one step at a time. Don't worry about it. It's not my makeup to not worry about it. Sometimes I do it one step at a time, but I still worry. So really, get a grip. It's okay to worry. It's okay to do these things. Try to plan in advance for pain if you know it's coming, so you know what you can do for it. There's going to be a smile on this old boy's face when Mrs. Stoner comes home, because she doesn't deserve to see me unhappy. I'm able to pull it together for a video. I'm able to spend the evening with Mrs. Stoner as much as possible. So it really is that philosophy of one step at a time. And I think we're all doing well. We're all doing well because we're communicating. Somebody once told me in a relationship, all you have to have a successful relationship is communication, because you can figure anything out from there. All of you who communicate with me, and I communicate with, that's an extremely good thing. a good thing for all of us. So I'm glad we're making the most of things. I think it's important. And don't do too much. Remember, it's important to know that you can get back from where you've gone. I could probably run the 100-yard dash. I'd be in the hospital afterwards. I hit my limit today on driving. If I went much further, it would have been really, really a bad situation. So you know what? You have to know your limitations. And I think I'm doing better at it. Because it's one step at a time. One step at a time, everybody. One step at a time with everything. Have a good night and take it one step at a time. This is the Real Senior Stoner and his yet to be named Jimmy. Cheers.